Hey everyone, and welcome to day 12 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got the Fog 1980 movie review. A town on the west coast gets visited by some strange fog. What comes next is sure to scare some people. As far as the story goes, this 1980 John Carpenter directed film has a town celebrating its 100th anniversary until a group of people encounter fog and bright lights with terrifying results. When this film started, the first 12 minutes I noticed were just absolutely boring. There was this voiceover from the radio going on, and it's panning all of these different shots throughout the town, and it's just, I don't know, it did not really impress me, and it was definitely something that I found unusual, especially for a John Carpenter film, and considering that this is also a horror film, I was just very surprised at how it just didn't seem like this one was as scary. Now, I'm sure, after that first scene, there was definitely going to be some terrifying moments to come, and I should just take a chill pill. But I was really, this is not what I was expecting, and I guess, it was this slow build up until the scary parts happened, and I don't know, I just didn't like the way that the story was formatted, and it did not really impress me. As far as the casting goes, you've got Adrienne Barbeau, who plays this woman who's this radio host, and she's the host of this radio that plays in the town, and she's got a son who, she does get worried about when she's away, having to deal with all this stuff, because she's literally in the area where the fog actually comes in, because it's coming directly from the ocean, so you think, oh, it can't be that bad, right? But then it just gets worse, and you definitely see her freaking out at times, and at first I thought it was going to be terrible acting, but I actually, gave it a chance, and I didn't mind what I saw and heard. Also, speaking of horror movies, I was really surprised to see Jamie Lee Curtis here, considering that she's most well known for being in Halloween, and her role in this, I was really disappointed that she didn't really have much to do, and I was thinking, well, she seems to be like the biggest name in this movie, but yet it really was pointless to have her here, because I would have preferred to see her in yet another Halloween movie than this. But at least she was united with her mother, Janet Leigh, who was in Psycho, and she had a small role as this, I guess, mayor type of person who was setting up for this 100th anniversary of the town event, and that didn't really go anywhere. But either way, I thought it was just really cool to see. And even some of the gentlemen in this movie I thought were pretty decent as well with what they had to deal with, so I thought some of it was actually kind of funny. So the things that I did like about this movie, there were a few scenes that made me jump, and I only say a few because it really wasn't as much, but the scenes that did, I freaked out because I did not expect those things, and along with the dark atmosphere that was going on, because there were only a few scenes that were shot in the daytime, but everything else was at night because the fog's covering everything up, so it obviously has to look scarier. And then of course the antagonist in this movie, now I had seen the remake to The Fog before I saw this, so it was obviously different to me, and I just thought it was really surprising because there's a story that goes along with the reason why their presence is made, and so it was kind of not right away that I was aware of that. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie were the antagonists. They were just kind of cheesy and weird, and at first I thought, like, could this be considered an alien invasion because of the bright lights? I had no idea what was going on, and people were getting like kidnapped or something. So I don't know, it was just really weird to me, and they didn't really, yes, they were scary, but they weren't terribly scary because it's not what I was expecting. There was a slow build up. And some of the movie was cheesy looking with some of the artistry, and it did have potential to give us more than what we got in the film, so I was a little bit let down by this. So overall, I would say that The Fog just, it was a disappointment. It was not what I was expecting. Of course, I would probably prefer this over the remake, which I see has a 1 star on Netflix, because it's on Netflix and you guys can watch it, but I don't know if I would actually see that, because I'm sure that would be trying too hard to be scary when it's really not. Would I recommend this? Yeah and no. So I'm kind of on the fence about that, but either way, you guys be the judge. And I would give this 2.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of The Fog 1980, and come back tomorrow for day 13 of my horror movie review marathon. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.